he is certainly head and shoulders.
Well, he's on the verge here. He needs one more for a place in this final. Does Judd have any answers now?
That is the question, Hazel. Is he going to get a chance? Not a bad flick on the green this time. Ronnie just looking for one more opportunity. He'll want to get this semi-final over and done with as soon as possible. Get himself relaxed for the defense of his title. But it's never over until it's over.
Yeah, this has been an amazing performance from Ronnie also, considering he's had a year out and come back and produced the snooker he's produced. He's just amazing, really. And when we go on about the most naturally talented player that's ever graced the game, I think this tournament has proved that. To perform like this without the competitive edge that must have been missing has just been amazing.
Yeah, it was going to be about his first match against Marcus Campbell. Everybody wanted to see how he was going to perform. Marcus played quite well against Ronnie. Ronnie was struggling with his long potting, but once he got past Marcus, he has looked superb and back at his brilliant best.
Well, I couldn't tell you how good that safety shot was, and even at this moment where Judd must be feeling very low, he tapped the table to congratulate Ronnie on a fantastic shot. Well, that's an aggressive safety. He's left the red to the corner, but the yellow's covering that, so that's a good shot, that, from Judd. He's opened the reds, puts a little bit of pressure now on Ronnie's safety. No real pot to go at.
The black's in the way of the natural safety down the left side of the table. You'd have to avoid the cannon onto that. And trying to do that, he missed the red completely. Is it going to come far enough up the table? No. Nothing available for Judd, so as I say, Ronnie's just looking for a thinner contact on this red to avoid canning into the black. Probably have another go. He could do with hitting it this time, though. Let's see where it was. That's where it was. Let's have a look now. It's not too bad now. Perfect.
Thank you.
Fire.
Judd.
The old golden shot. He's got to catch this very thin. He needs to do it this time, otherwise we'll get a warning. And he caught it a little bit too thick, caught the black. Here's a chance for Judd. It's not a great chance with that cue ball being so close to the side cushion, unless the pink's available. If the pink's available, it may just be a case of rolling it in. Boy, it's tight, isn't it? I think it's one of those, Dennis, if you were right behind it, you may be fancying it, potting it off the right jaw as we look, but it's tight. And if he doesn't fancy the pink, where does the other colour come from? If he was a bit further away from the cushion, he'd have more control of this cue ball. It's an easy enough pot to the right middle, but it desperately needs to be on a colour.
Coming round to have another look at that pink. There's only half a pocket there. So if he can get himself directly behind it, he might just be able to pull that off. But if he's not absolutely straight behind the pink, it will be tough. There's no path through to force the red in and get round onto the black. There's all those reds the right side of the table that are in the way, preventing that. So what's his choice? That's well, is he on the black? Has he got a path through to just nick the black in? It must be tight as well. I think he's on it.
I do believe he is. Just. We can see it now.
Well, he did open all the reds up. Judd opened the bunch of reds with an attacking safety shot. Can he reap the rewards now? This crucible crowd would love to see this semi-final continue. Ronnie just needing one frame. Judd needs them all.
Just come slightly hampered, but no problem. He doesn't have to do anything with the cue ball. Just drop the red in, automatically be on the black.
17.
Just got to forget about the scoreline now. Just concentrate on the frame. I know it's an old cliche, but that's all he can do. Just take one frame at a time, and whenever possible, win the frame at one visit. Already having 24. A quick glance at the scoreboard. Just wondering if he can get past the winning line in this frame without those four reds on the right hand side of the table. I'm sure he can. There's enough points in and around the black square area. Nothing Ronnie can do, no matter how good you are, as we always say. When you're sat in your chair,
25.
There's nothing you can do about it.
$32. $33. $40. $46.
Just finished a little awkward on the black. Could have done with a slightly better angle, but with his cue power, shouldn't be a problem getting out onto a red. There's the angle. There's the cue power, but where's the red? He's looking at the possibility of potting one past the pink, or is he looking at the plant? He's looking at the plant here. There's a little bit of distance between them. So this plant to keep things going, while the other one does pass the pink, I think. Yeah, that's better than trying to make that plant. Is it there? It certainly is.
Yeah, beautifully played and perfect on the blue. As I said earlier, he can win this frame without those 4 awkward reds on the right-hand side of the table. 64 points ahead, 83 remaining. These 3 reds in the middle of the table with colours more than enough. And he's certainly showing good application here.
$61.
Well, Judd Trump was never going to lie down, was he? This is a terrific response. And as I mentioned, this Crucible crowd would love to see this semi-final continue. Ronnie will have other ideas, but
69.
this one's slipped away. Bit unlucky there, but the frame well and truly safe. He's pretty good with the other hand as well, but maybe needs to do a little bit of work on his positional side when he swaps hands. But what an effort from Judd Trump. Just hit the black. This might go off the table. No. Can he fluke it? It's still running around. No fluke, but a great effort from Judd Trump. And he keeps his hopes alive in this year's World Championship. It's a long way back, but he's on the first run. Well, that was fantastic from Judd Trump there. Back against the wall. He wants to show this Crucible crowd and the millions at home that he's not done with yet. Ronnie will have to wait for at least another frame. It was just a slight mistake that let Judd in here. He tried it once, missed it completely. We said the black was in the way of the safety shot if you hit it thick. And after missing it once, he tried and he hit it too thick. And that was his last shot.